Oh, say does that.
And here on New Year's Day, does some struggling team see this as a chance to hit the reset button?
Yeah, BA. You know, when you're struggling, you're always looking for the reset button. And there's no better excuse than January 1st. New year, new start.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
Here's Maxey. The Mavs get their last shot to go. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. This is a team that simply refuses to lose. They've won 29 games in a row and want to keep this incredible streak going.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself to settle in and watch these guys work.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, BA, they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Mavericks, not a bad place to be, holding on to that #2 spot.
Checking out the 76ers, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Just 5 to shoot. Russell pass to Washington. Stolen by Drummond. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Ahead. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Yeah, and leaving no doubt. Edgecombe just flies to the rim.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The 76ers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Maxey. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I just love the ball move.
A different look for Dallas. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Kyrie Irving.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Now here's Washington, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. It's McCain on the wing. Outside Grimes. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Philadelphia up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been aggressive in transition. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1/4 of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Jared McCain out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Watford in at the 4 spot. McCain finds Edwards. Takes a 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
And when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, BA, I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
The 3 from Russell. hits the three-pointer.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Irving's checked in for Marshall. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Paul George, he's checked in for Watford. Oubre comes in for Edwards. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for McCain.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached, to understand the game at the highest level, and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Guys?
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie.
Davis, resolute with the and one.
So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Flagg comes in for Washington. And Dante Exum subbed in for Russell. Pass to Oubre. For three, George. And the 76ers another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Irving looking around. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And George gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. George has got 9.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. Outside Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Davis. Paul George pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 16. Outside Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Maxey against Irving. Puts it up from 15. No good on the shot.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers out in front by 19 going into the break. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
I can see a number of different guys in the three-point contest. Every team in this league has a number of great, good shooters.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the 76ers.
I'm giving credit.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Gafford with a screen on Maxey. Irving for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Oubre's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Dallas calls time here. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Derek Lively. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Exum outside. Outside Davis. No good from outside.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
George, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And there it is for him. And it's 7 points for Anthony Davis.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre on the wing. And the three off target. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Exum with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Lifting off and hammering it down. Flag just springing off the floor.
George outside. Offline with a three.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Kept alive. Pass to Flag. There's the triple. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. Here's Edgecombe. Maxey on the wing. He got it up. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving because so far it's working. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Andre Drummond, Jared McCain out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Edwards, and it's Barlow in at the 4.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
It's Exum on the wing. Pass to Flag. Here's the three. Barlow grabs a miss. The 76ers shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Outside McCain. Drummond finds McCain. Here's Grimes. Another three for Philadelphia.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Pass to Gafford. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Gafford.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyrese Maxey.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Davis probing. Shot is up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Pass to McCain. Back to Grimes. Fires from deep. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and...
Well, Paul, this...
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke,